We see you getting after your fitness goals. But what about those money goals? You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances and your progress, helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Are you feeling stuck in your career or lacking employment at the moment? Experiencing symptoms of job dissatisfaction? You might be suffering from a common condition known as career stagnation. But don't worry, there's a solution. Monster.com. Monster.com offers a comprehensive suite of career-boosting tools designed just for you. Our free resume review and AI interview prep tool will help you stand out from the crowd. Need more guidance? Dive into our career advice articles for expert tips and insights. And don't forget to check out our salary tools to ensure you're getting paid what you're worth. Side effects may include a new job, increased confidence, and a brighter future. Consult Monster.com today and take the first step towards your new career. Ready for your next job opportunity? Visit Monster.com now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to When Reality Hits with Brittany. I'm doing it solo, but I have a very special guest coming on, and I'm so excited to clear some things up and let you guys hear a different side of the story for a change, and I'm very excited about that.
You know, me too. I never get nervous for podcasts. Britt, you gotta put sunglasses on to make you invincible.
I should probably do that. What if I put sunglasses on too?
Do it.
Okay, so
Watch this.
I was going to have a surprise guest, Tom Schwartz, on to recap a lot of the drama going on the Vanderpump Rules reunion, but things have been spiraling out of control online with Jo. And I feel like Schwartz needs to address some things that are going on because, you know, you're a good guy. And I feel like that it's not really fair that it's so one-sided. Last time Schwartz was on here, the podcast, he didn't want to mention her name at all because out of respect for her, he just wasn't trying to go there. And I appreciate that. And I think that's great. But now the lies are getting a little crazy. So everyone, say hello to Mr. Tom Schwartz.
What's up, everybody? Hi, Britt.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you feeling?
Well, I know we're supposed to do like a fun reunion recap.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, listen, I've tried not to touch this. I've taken the high road. I am Mr. Rise Above. You know, I don't go looking for negative stuff online, but people inevitably like send you stuff. And like, I'm seeing Jo talking shit about me, like random clips, you know. And I've tried not to respond, like just ignore it, you know, like saying I'm her soulmate, reading my text, you know, on a live stream. And I just feel like I have to address this.
Yeah, you have
know what
to.
I mean? It's like, because I'm starting to get really negative comments on my social media.
You have to.
It's like, it's not getting to me, but it's like, I just want to address it. Okay.
And you said nothing but nice things about her. Let me make that clear. Schwartz only says nice things about her. He does not like put her down, talk crap about her at all.
Thank you.
But now things are kind of like spiraling out and lies are being spread. And that's why I really think that Schwartz needed to like address this.
Thank you, Brett. And okay, at the top though, let's acknowledge, like, clearly she's acting out, you know, her feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to invalidate her feelings, but also I have feelings and they're valid too. Okay. I got feelings.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Okay. I just want to like I want to shine a light on my point of view and why I pulled away from her. Okay. Because I feel like she's kind of using social media to create like this sort of, I don't know, poor me, I got played breadcrumbing narrative, you know, but she's building like, she's building a following at my expense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting tired of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, the videos have been a lot.
That's what I mean. Like the live streams, like I just want to clear some things up. She's blocked on my social media, like she's deleted from my contacts, you know, but people send me this shit like unsolicited, and this will probably be like the last time I talk about it, hopefully. But it's just really, it's frustrating to see her playing the role of like a victim. Okay. It's like sometimes you really dig somebody and then you find some things out about them that causes you to look at them in a completely different way. You know what I mean? Or sometimes you just really dig somebody and then the feelings go away.
Yeah, you were just having fun, kind of. I feel like you went through a lot with your relationship, and you were going through a divorce and everything else. So
yeah, no, of course, and like, okay, I will acknowledge, like, just for the record, I think people know this, but like, we hung out so much, we had such a good time together, like we had some sort of whatever you want to call it, but, you know, we spent a lot of time together and it was so fun, but we were never in any sort of conventional exclusive relationship. And we were coasting in like a pretty nice direction, I think, until like maybe like the beginning of filming. And that's where, I don't know, maybe I started to know like some erratic behavior, maybe some red flags. Like,
yeah, I was going to ask you because so many people were wondering. She did that like one live where her friend was in the background, and people kept asking her what was the one big thing that made you and Schwartz, or that made Schwartz like stop talking to you, or like, you know, back up from the relationship. And she was like, I don't know. We don't know what that one thing was.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that, but like listen, I don't.
Was it one thing, or was it lots of things?
It was a lot of things.
Yeah.
It was a lot of things, and I'm not going to divulge most of those things. But
yeah,
like,
you don't have to.
Like one of the biggest things is I found out that she makes. I'm not going to. In my experience, she's a compulsive liar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
like
I know this firsthand. I will say this whenever. I'm just going to say this story because I feel like people do need to realize this. Because whenever Kristen's dog Bowie passed away, she was telling people that Jax and I called her and told her that Kristen's dog passed away. I don't even have her phone number. I haven't talked to her in years and years and years. So for me, that was just like, what's the point of saying that?
Yeah.
Like that was just such a lie.
That's the thing. Like some of her lies are just like benign.
For no reason.
They're just benign, nonsensical, kind of outlandish lies. But some of them, like I'll talk about this, I'll touch on it. I'm not going to go into detail.
Yeah.
Because I just like, I don't want to grudge or anything like that. But like some of them were malicious or manipulative. And low key, I feel like kind of what she's doing with these live streams, like building a following at my expense. And like, I feel like she's like it's slightly manipulating the audience too. But like, you know, again, clearly.
Well, she keeps saying that you're her soulmate.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Please.
So it's like,
I'm like, what's happening?
So like, all right, just so they have an idea, like the first one, the first time I was like, oh my God, like, holy shit, that caught me really off guard. It's kind of a doozy.
I was going to say, did she say that to you? Like, was she open, like, you're my soulmate to you?
No, she was not like that to me. Like, we had a great connection, okay? Like, that's established.
Yeah.
We were hanging out a lot. And by the way, she never lived with me. Just for the record, Jo has her own place. She has, like, a rental property. She has an apartment. We never lived together. But without a doubt, like, we had a great connection. And like around the time we started filming is where I started slowly pulling away. And like one of the main reasons was like the first lie that I substantiated and I found out. It's like just like casually one day she mentioned that she used to babysit for one of our executive producers' kids.
Yep.
And she told me that, and I was telling her.
She told you that to your
face.
face.
Just so nonchalantly, and she was like, because I was telling her about the pitfalls of doing reality television, and how somehow it's like, you know, things can get taken out of context, it can distort your image. And she's like, no. It's like, I'm not worried about that because like I babysit your executive producer's kids.
Oh my god!
And it's like, and I have no
like,
reason.
what is the
I have
point?
no reason to question that. But I asked him like weeks later, and he's like, no, I had never met her before the show started. That was the first seed of doubt.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, like what's the point of that lie? You know,
we were never in any sort of conventional relationship, so I didn't confront her. I was just like, okay, and I started slowly pulling away at that point. You know what I mean? And then as time went on, you know, we filmed, we had a good time. I thought we could just stay friends. Like, you know, like people started coming out of the woodwork and telling me things about her. And I would like shut them down, sometimes even go to bat for her and defend her. It's like the thing that really.
Was it ever a red flag for you that she just kind of like stopped talking to Kristen?
I mean, I never, at the time, no. I got to be honest though. I was down. I was like fucked up. I was in my own little world. I was vulnerable. I was not thinking right.
Right.
But like there was, as time went on, like some other things happened. In particular, I'm not going to go into this, but there's some, like I said,
we need to hear some things because you need to say your side
first
a
of
little
all,
bit.
After what I just told you, after like, I shouldn't even have to say anything else, but like some of the things that happened were kind of manipulative and malicious. Jo is not a bad person. She's not malicious, but some of the things I found out that she told my family behind my back really fucking
your
pissed me
family
off.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like my mom told me, my sister told me, my brother told me. And it's just, it honestly.
Do you think that was the biggest thing of why you started pulling away? Because your family got involved?
For sure.
Yeah.
Because my family got involved and like, it's like they were. Like,
and your family's super close. You're like, so close to them.
Really fucking like dangerous accusations. And like, I don't even know if she remembers this, Jo, if you're listening. I don't even know if she remembers this shit. Like,
really?
I just like, just based on like I don't know if I want to recount it.
You should.
I don't want to recount it, but she's like, she went behind my back and called my family and said some fucked up things. And like her and my sister were they were like two peas in a pod. I swear to God, my sister was her biggest fan in the world.
Yeah, you even told me that your sister really liked her.
She spent 2 nights with Jo, and she said it was one of the worst experiences of her entire life. Just think about this. It's kind of a profound statement. She spent 2 nights with her. She had to block her afterwards, and she's like, I'm traumatized. She apologized to me profusely for weeks for trying to push her on me. And I was trying to explain to her, like, Jo's a great person. Like, she's cool, but I just know, like, there's no longevity here.
Yeah.
And like, I just don't think, like, I have some reservations about it. But anyways, not going to go into detail.
I mean, that kind of says a lot anyway.
That stuff, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't know. I just want to say, in my experience, like, there's too many lies.
How do you feel about her, like, outing your text messages? Like, was she was like reading them on lives, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, clearly, like, Jo's hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't know if she has a great support system. She's like looking for validation on social media. And, you know, it felt like kind of a violation. You know what I mean? Like, if Jo hears this, wait, I'm going to do a call to action. Jo, if you hear this, Haley, like, the person that I used to know, go and show them, go show them your hobbies, like the shit you do, your hair business, surfing, go be zany and wild. Just don't fucking try to build a following at my expense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just like this is, I don't know. She's looking for, like, short-term clout and imaginary online sympathy. And then I feel like she's sacrificing any sort of chance she has for, like, legitimacy or, a credibility. It's just, I don't know. I get it. Like, I think she's hurt, but, like, I pulled away from her because there's just too many lies.
Too many lies.
I'm not, like, trust me, I have a list of, like, minimum of 20.
Yeah.
20, like, substantiated, confirmed lies.
I mean, didn't she kind of say that after you guys did the reunion together that you were hanging out with her or texting her?
No. Like, one of the ones that really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. I don't know the timelines on this stuff. Someone sent me one like a week ago. And she was doing a live stream, and she's like, he texts me nonstop, but I don't feel comfortable because I know he's seeing someone. And I'm just like, what the is she talking about?
Yeah, because you're
like a week ago.
Yeah, because you're not doing that, obviously.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's like, anyways, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to hold a grudge. I don't have a grudge. Like, I have no hard feelings. It's just like, people need to respect the reasons why I pulled away from her. They're very fucking valid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're very valid, and anybody in my situation would have done the same thing.
For sure.
I'm sorry.
I mean, lies from the get-go, like big lies about big people in our lives, that's
like,
weird.
Again, some benign, but some, like, the stuff with my family, I can never look at her the same way.
Yeah.
And she's cut from my life forever.
Yeah. I mean, how are you feeling right now? I mean, I know it's all a lot, and, like, the fact that she was on the reunion, I thought was kind of crazy because I don't even remember. Was I on my first year of reunion? I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, that had to be a lot for you to, like, have to deal with that as well. Because, like, I know that it's just, like, taken off and went viral.
It's like, it did. It's like, I'm getting so many comments like, you breadcrumbed her, you let her on. And I'm just like, you guys, sometimes
do you feel like you did it all? Like,
no,
do you want to explain that part as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning, like, we had so much fucking fun. We had an undeniable connection. It was fucking fun, man.
Yeah.
It's like, in the beginning, I think I liked Jo because she was just so, like, the polar opposite human of Katie. And I don't mean that in a spiteful way.
Yeah.
But just, like, coming out of a 13-year relationship and, like, without a doubt. So I don't want to confuse people. Like, giving quote unquote mixed signals. But, like, sometimes you guys, you come into something and there's like there's a haze of, like, some sort of infatuation. You dig each other. It's so fun. But then when you find something out about someone, it changes the way you look at them forever. And it's like, when you find out someone's making up, like, random lies, it makes you question all the outlandish stories she ever told me, the things she said. It makes me question her motive for coming into my life. Do you know what I mean?
I 100% know what you mean.
But it makes me, like, I'm not just, like, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And people, like, patrons of my bar would tell me stuff. My family would tell me stuff. Like, after we stopped seeing each other, literally all my friends that I'm close with came to me and mentioned things. And I'm just like, oh my God.
And also, like, a lot of people watching a reality TV show don't realize how long ago these things were filmed. And, like, you went through these things. So, like, How long has it been since you and Joe like haven't even been talking to each other? Like maybe we should clarify that so that people.
I've barely talked to her in the past 5 months.
Okay, yeah,
you know?
And I think that's very important to address because people think that they're watching a live show sometimes, and it's like, no, this was filmed months ago.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Ever since like sometime like late summer, early fall, there was like some incidents with my family. It just caused me to pull away.
Yeah.
And I tried, you know me. I don't want any bad
I know there
blood.
wasn't one big thing, but definitely addressing your family and doing things with your family was
just like
that was like, okay, I can't.
I think in the moment she thought she was doing something for me. I mean, I don't want to get into that.
You don't have to.
It's like it's.
But I think people listening would understand, like when your family's involved, that's like a whole different level. You know.
Was that last text I sent her, which she read like only a portion of on the live stream. That's the reason, because I had pretty much cut off contact, but like I got infuriated, so I kind of rage texted a little bit. It was actually a very constructive, semi-uplifting text towards the end, but like I started enumerating some of the reasons why I left her and why when you find out a few lies. Some innocent and some not so innocent. It makes you just question everything. And anyways, just hey, go live your life. Go build a following. Do your live streams. Do a surfing live stream. Just don't try to do it at my expense. She's not a victim.
Yeah,
she's not a fucking victim. Okay.
I love that you said
poor Joe narrative. It's like
I love that you said like show like things that you're good at, like show your surfing, show this, show that. Like that's very nice of you to say, especially after your name is being dragged around like that by that person.
And like on some level, I get that this is like her brush with fame here. It's new. It's exciting.
Yeah. Before we even like talked today, Schwartz was like, it's so hard whenever you're the first time on reality TV to like there's a lot that comes with it. A lot of pressure, a lot of comments, a lot of everything. So like even like Schwartz was being like, I get that part of it.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
I understand. She's experiencing like her brain's probably lit up like the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Because it's like she's in a negative and positive feedback loop on social media.
Yep.
And I'm not saying like we're jaded, but I've been there, done that. And it still gets to me sometimes after 11 years.
It's hard.
But like, dude, the fact that she's doing it at my expense, it needs to be addressed. And I'm shutting it down.
Yeah.
I pulled away for very valid fucking reasons. Get over it. Move on. Close that chapter of your life. Start a new, shiny, bright one. Go blossom. Go be great. Give them Joe. Just
give them Joe.
keep my name out of your mouth and move on with your life.
I love it. So see, like we still want the best for you, Joe, if you're listening or whoever. Like it's always uplifting, and that's one thing I love about Schwartz. Like he's not trying to like bring somebody down or anything, you know. So
I just and it, like I wanted it on a positive note, but it's like she also like. She used to preach about how much she hates social media, how she would never do reality TV.
Oh, that's the worst.
The gospel, not just like once or twice. It was her gospel.
That's the worst.
And now I see how she's acting. And by the way, good for her. When you as life goes on, you change your outlook, your perspective on life with new information. I like that she's embracing it, but she's doing it at my expense, and it just seems like I don't know.
Yeah,
it seems clownish.
Well, I'm glad you addressed it. I think that was important.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm like we're not filming right now. VPR's on hiatus. I'm taking a little detox from social media. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna go on some side quests and
what side quest?
Just like maybe reinvent myself. Maybe learn a new language, travel.
Learning a new language at this age is so hard.
It's so hard.
Like it's insane.
I got Babbel.
I did it too. I was trying to learn Spanish like 1000%. Like I got this.
Yeah.
And all I remembered is like the things from high school. It was like cerveza means beer. My Spanish teacher in high school, I think, was an alcoholic, so that was like her favorite word.
Okay, that's not.
We're in high school, and she's like, cerveza.
I remember the first song I ever learned in Spanish. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
And it's like stuck with me. Yo soy un cerdo, no me gusta trabajar. If you speak Spanish, you know.
Thank you so much for singing that for me.
The translation is hilarious.
What is it? Tell me.
I am a pig. I do not like to work. Which is low-key true. I'm just kidding.
That is hilarious. Okay, so let's do a little...
What's going on in the Valley Land?
Oh, yeah. The Valley, this last episode was super tough for me and Jax. I was like getting car sick. He was trying to blame it on me drinking. I hadn't drank that day. I think I had like one shot with the crew earlier. Get car sick, and then he's like hounding me all night about it. It was not a good look. It was not good. So how did you see the episode?
I saw clips online, but I know they get chopped up and sort of processed for maximum clickbait. So I know better than to react from just what I see online.
Yeah,
but from what I'm hearing, it's not good.
It was not good, and I know you're good friends with Jax. You're good friends with me, but how do you feel about Jax doing that to me? I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Oh my God. Wait, I didn't see the episode. Can I plead the fifth? Because I don't know. I don't have context. I just saw clips where it's like you were in the room. He's like, stop.
So he's like,
stop drinking so
much. My room that I chose was like right beside the kitchen. So they're all like talking in the kitchen and I could hear everything they're saying. I didn't even have a mic on or anything because I was like sick. And you know me, I want to be a part of the party. Like if I wasn't feeling good, I wouldn't be not a part of all my friends and everybody out there. We were supposed to cook a dinner and I'm like one of the best cooks. So I was like, had all this stuff planned to cook. And of course, then like Janet had to do most of it. And, it became like this whole thing. And I felt so guilty about that part. But Jax was just like going in being like, I bet she's drinking. I bet she's drinking. And I wasn't. And all my friends were like, no, she's not. And he was kind of like putting me down in front of all of my friends. Because like, that's one thing that you've probably seen in our relationship is like, Jax doesn't care to fight with me in front of people.
And and by the way, that's one of the great things I've learned from my past relationship and from Ken. Shout out to Ken. It's like support in public, talk about it in private.
Exactly. And that's something that me and Jax have never done. And like, that's something that like always really embarrassed me. But I just came busting out of that room. They had a boom on me in 2 seconds. And I was like, I just like spewed out my heart because it was so hard for me to hear that whenever you're sick and your own husband is kind of like talking about you and putting you down. You already don't feel good, So it was just like a whole like thing. And I know Schwartz is so uncomfortable right now because he doesn't know what to say.
I am speechless.
About Jax.
No. First of all, no, he handled that very poorly.
Yeah.
Jax would admit that. If he was here, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
But I think the reason he said it, because he thought you were like over consuming because you have a stomach issue, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And he thought so. You were kind of doing like this masochistic thing and not learning your lesson.
Yeah.
So I think he thought that he was giving you a lesson, but I mean, it was like
no, and it didn't hit either because I hadn't drank. No. Like he was like, you guys drank on the boat. We didn't have one sip on the boat. The guys had the alcohol.
Yeah.
So they're all wasted, and all day Jax is like, I'm wasted. All the guys are hammered. All the girls are completely sober. And then it becomes like he flips on me and says that I was the drunk one whenever really he was the drunk one, which has happened to me numerous times. So, this was an ongoing thing that he's done to me over our 9-year relationship.
Oh, now I'm squirming.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think I gotta go. I gotta see the episode, but also I know your guys' relationship. You're both very candid with me.
Yeah.
How you guys doing right now?
Not great. Right now I'm kind of like can't even be in the same room with him very long. And last time you were here, I was like, fine. You were like, I forget you guys are even separated. So it's very up and down like that.
Yeah, you guys seem like, dare I say, cute? Because I don't want to disrespect you because you have both set boundaries. But like, it seemed kind of like the old Jax and Brittany.
When he tried to kiss me on the cheek or tried to give me a pet kiss and I gave him my cheek. That was so awkward.
I know. It was cute though, but also I understand like, no, you guys have made your decision and I think you guys do a good job of respecting each other's boundaries, right? No?
He hasn't done a good job respecting mine, that's for sure.
Oh shit.
But we got to remember I'm the one that's living elsewhere and I'm the one that's like, I feel like I'm the one that's taking all of the hard hits, even though I was the one that had to leave. Schwartz is gonna die. He's like, don't talk to me about this, please.
I'm using transcendental meditation right now. I've gone to another place. I'm back in Florida. I'm on the beach. I got a really cold Corona Light in my hand, a shot of Patron, and I'm happy.
Yeah,
but I'm physically I'm here.
Is there anything from the reunion? Obviously, going through a weird time in my relationship right now, or what would I call it? Are we are me and Jackson a situationship now? Like, what the heck do we call it? I don't even know. Very weird.
You're separated and you're co-parenting.
Yeah, co-parenting.
May I say, doing a stand-up job of co-parenting.
Thank you. That part is the most important.
Yeah, I said this last time, and I feel like when it comes to Cruzy, you guys are like very practical.
Yeah,
reasonable. I don't see any. I've never seen an ounce of toxicity around cruise.
Oh, gosh,
which I
no.
admire because it's like,
Because the rest can be hard,
and there's a lot of love there. Like I feel like this is not a health. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like as far as cruise is concerned.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I don't want to open up this
Yeah, no,
worms here.
it's true. It's true. Like we both are very respectful of that. And even on days where I'm like, don't talk to me. Yeah. If it's about cruise, we're going to respond and talk to each other. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that is always number one and most important. Was there anything from your reunion that you wanted to talk about?
I would prefer not to. Just call me Bartleby the fucking Scrivener. I would prefer not to.
You are so funny. Okay, we don't have to at all. Schwartz, this is your first time at my Airbnb. What do you think?
She's literally living in my dream path. I guess it's mid-century modern-esque, but with a slight tinge of like modernism, and it's like beautiful. The landscape is insane. There's plants everywhere. You guys know how much I like plants.
Plants
there's a ping
everywhere.
pong table.
Yeah, there's a ping pong table. I think the outside looks like Palm Springs, and then it looks like Miami in the inside.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe some Art Deco undertones, but the landscaping is insane. And I like, listen, I saw the comments about people speculating about whether or not I'm going to move in with Tom. They're not good. So I was thinking,
yeah,
how about I move in here?
Hey, give me some money monthly, and we're good to go.
$5K a month. I want 2 rooms. I want the ping pong table.
Ping pong table is in the shared space, but you definitely get the biggest room.
Okay.
Aside from mine, of course.
I don't need the biggest room.
They're both big. You'd be good.
There's no pool though.
I think it would make more sense than Sandoval.
God.
Hilarious. Jackson would have a panic attack.
Oh my God. Jackson, we're kidding.
Schwartz, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And telling your side of the story.
Listen, I appreciate you. It's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's like the intricacies of life. Oh my God, I'm trying to be poetic or philosophical. I should just shut up.
You always say the biggest words. I'm like, huh?
Every time I use big words is when I'm overcompensating for my stupidity.
No, you were great. Thank you so much for coming on. And I hope people can see a little bit more into your side of this whole situation, because that's crazy.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
well, hopefully you have one more episode left of Vanderpump right now, right?
Yeah. I feel like towards the end of the reunion there was
was it worse at the end?
No, I felt like, I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but I felt like some sort of sense of oneness. I don't know. I felt like not a one love. Obviously that's never going to happen again with certain cast members I won't mention, but I don't know. I think it just I felt a moment where we were reflecting on how long we've all been friends and been together, the highs, the lows, everything in between. I don't know. It felt sentimental.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like an end to me, but
it didn't or did not?
It didn't.
Okay,
no.
didn't. Okay.
Anyways.
Well, good. I hope everybody tunes in next Tuesday to Vanderpump Rules, the last of their reunion finale, and then obviously the Valley next Tuesday.
Valley's on fire. By the way, it's like we talked about this last time before we go. It's like I've never watched the majority of Vanderpump Rules episodes, especially the vintage ones.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be fun to do like a little retrospective at Schwartz and Sandy's and have some special guests. Hopefully, we can get Brittany in there.
Yeah, I'll come in.
Down,
yeah,
and maybe Jax once in a while. The OGs. I don't know. We'll see what we can do, but we're gonna
just have us there on separate nights, and we're good to go.
We're going to start with episode 1. We're not going to watch it sequentially, but we're going to start with... I've never seen episode 1. I couldn't tell you what happens.
There are so many episodes I've never seen at all.
So we're going to do that every Tuesday. We're leaning into the VPR thing. And we're going to embrace that on Tuesdays. And then we got all kinds of cool shit coming in. New music, new food, new drinks. Anyways, sometimes... I just... Like, Britt, I'm sure you can relate with this. Sometimes it's hard to not get hurt by the things that are being said about you online. It's almost impossible not to take it personally because it's your life, but it's also snippets of your life. And like watching this season back, like I totally understand where the audience is coming from. I don't fault them for judging me, especially like watching the reunion. They have limited information. They have to just react based on what they're watching. And, that being said, like the producers, the editors, they do a fucking hell of a job for creating a great show with the information they have. But it's like rarely we have time to get into all the nuances and everything, the gray area. I like the gray area. Not that wait, this is not good for me because people tell me I need to stop straddling the fence. Anyways,
I do it too.
I like audience members. I still love you. And like, I feel like I've fostered such a great community in the bars. Every single night, there's so much love, a lot of hate online, but I don't take it personally. I still love you guys. Anyways,
love it.
I got to get out of here now. Come hang out with me.
Yes.
Come take a half shot with me.
Tell everybody where to find you. Talk about all your plugs right now.
Yep. You can find me on Instagram, TW Schwa. You can find me at Schwartz and Sandy's Tom. Doing bar crawl coming up. Check out Tom's Good Love and Whiskey. Lots of good stuff coming up, man. By the way, shout out. I'm a proud investor of Passion Tree Seltzer. Can I give a shout out to them?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out whatever you want.
I love it. And
give all your stuff.
Can I shout out my mom?
Yeah.
Mom, I love you so much. I can't wait to get you out here again.
Love her
spoil
too.
You rotten.
When's she coming back?
I'm trying to get out here in late June.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she is.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
She's
see
an
her
angel
again.
if there ever was one.
Oh, well, thanks, Schwartzy.
All right, guys.
We love you. Thanks for coming on When Reality Hits with Brittany.
She talks about etiquette.
Get your fingers out of your mouth.
She talks about where to find a deal.
You know, if you sell me something on Instagram, I buy it. Whoever markets to me does a fabulous job.
She talks about the economy.
We used to joke that'll be the thing to send them to therapy. Okay, we're creating jobs. Can we look at it that way?
She talks about parenting.
These kids want to come home. They don't want to leave. They don't want to drive. They want to stay in the womb.
Let's Talk with Heather Dubrow every Thursday on PodcastOne or wherever you get your podcasts.